Okay, we'll do a very quick tour of the Iveco van. I've just pulled up outside home, so on Murdoch Street, plenty of traffic, bit of noise, but here's the van. Pretty normal van interior, nothing flash in this one. We'll do it up a little bit. Let's get out and have a look around. Bit of a step. So here's the van. She's a big one. She's 3 meters tall. Let's see if we can get a bit of a shot in there. There we go. But yeah, she's a big van. 3 meters tall, 7.5 meters long. Door here. Let's go in. So first is the current storage work area. So area for a laptop. There's laptop charging ports in there. All that good stuff, so you can run a bit of an office, and storage for clothes and that kind of stuff. Then we move down to the back end. Over here you can see we've got the compost toilet there. So it's a dry flush compost. Solids go in the back and compost, and liquids go in the front into a little container that you go and empty. It's not too bad. It's pretty good actually. I'm very impressed with it. To get into the toilet though, this is just here for safety while we're driving, but this slides down and we got our toilet. Yeah, it's a toilet. So yeah, just slides back in place. There's magnets at the end to hold it in while it's not driving. This side of the vehicle, down here we have one of 2 fridges. So it's got a travel lock. And let's put that there for a second. But the fridge slides out like this. 2 separate compartments. Yeah. So you can change the temperature on either one. One set to freezer, one set to fridge, 2 set to fridge, 2 set to freezer, whatever you choose. Obviously it draws more power in freezer mode, so it's something you need to be aware of. The other fridge is that one there. It slides out this way. It's got a lock on it at the moment for travel, but it's exactly the same. Here we've got some just normal stuff. I've got a heap of food prep and kitchen type supplies in there. This little one, again, same sort of stuff. Here we have a row of magnets, so everything is just magnetized and holds up pretty well actually. I was very dubious about it, but not once did I have anything move, so yeah, it goes pretty good. Here we have our sink. This is a normal sink. Can move this around. It's back in there. That's the sink. The big surprise in this thing, which I've never seen in another van, but we have a full-size washing machine. That's a washer dryer, so obviously uses a lot of electricity, but you see why. We can run that in a minute. We've got our bed. It's currently a double-sized bed, and it's 180 centimeters side to side, which is too short for me. I'm 6'1", which is 186, so I can sleep diagonally on it at the moment. But yeah, it just had a little topper on it, which was pretty thin and uncomfortable. So my aunties gave me one of their really good bed toppers. Now it's quite thick and it's really good. As you can see above me, I've got some skylights. So that opens right up, or it has other settings, but I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yep. lets in a heap of light and a really good breeze right now. So yeah, 3 skylights. Up the other end at the front of the van again, we have an exhaust fan, so this pumps in and all sucks out. It has a rain shield on it that is automatic, so as soon as it detects rain, it actually closes. Not so with the skylights, they're manual. At the back, you can currently see there's a bit of a wall up there. That is to store the extra solar panels, but it stops you from looking out the back of the van, so that will change, as will most of the stuff in here actually, but at the moment it's still there until I find another way to store those external solar panels. Now above the fridge we do have all our cutlery or plates. Down under here we have a pot and pan again on magnets. That's a really heavy pot and pan and hasn't moved an inch. Up here, again this is all magnetized, we actually have a cell phone extender and a couple of antennas on the roof. A small antenna and then a large one. What the deal with that is if you're on the edge of service, so the other night I pulled out somewhere and I had no service, none at all on my phone, turned on the cell phone extender and boom, had heaps of service. So it picks up that tiny little bit and boosts it and you get cell phone coverage. Move around to the back of the bus and so you can see how big it is compared to me. Yeah. Going into the back. Now all the silver stuff that you see lining it is insulation. At the moment that's it's way, well I won't say overkill, but it has got a lot of sound and heat insulation, which is good. But I'll change that and keep most of it, but deck it out so it looks nice and it's not bare insulation like it currently is. So in here, that's the back of that is the back of the second fridge that slides in and out underneath the bed. Back of the washing machine. But all the good stuff happens over this side. In there, we have a 5,000 watt Victron inverter, right? So that's massive. The reason why we've got such a big inverter is that big grey box, not the little ones, that big one is actually a 15 kilowatt hour battery pack from BYD. 15 kilowatt hour, that is huge. It'll run a 3-bedroom home. I've never seen something like that in a van, and pretty much the reason why I bought this one, because I was like, this is the type of van I want. Didn't like the layout at all, which is why I'm changing it. And I initially dismissed this van. I was like, no, don't like the layout at all. I sent off an inquiry anyway because I couldn't find any of this type of van elsewhere. But yeah, so I sent off an inquiry. The guy, Ash, got back to me and said, do you know much about the electrical systems and batteries? And I said, no, not really. And he started telling me about this one. I started to Google it. That's a $12,000 battery and a $5,000 inverter. Did a little bit more research, asked some people, and that is like massive amounts of electricity. Way above anything I've ever seen. So in my mind I was like, yeah, I'm all over that. I love overkill. So I flew down and bought. Up on the roof we have 4 solar panels. They're flexible solar panels, so they're flex to the roof, which is going to be a problem when I install the aircon. I've already ordered the air conditioner. It's a Dometic 2.4 or 3 kilowatt air conditioner. Obviously up here in the tropics, North Queensland, need an air conditioner because it has been sweltering. We'll go up there between those 2 holes. So the aircons get mounted there. Once it arrives, I'll pull all the insulation out, put everything out, and be able to see exactly where it's going to go. Remove the solar panels from the roof and move them around as best as I can to keep as much solar on the roof as I can. yeah, because I want to be able to charge that battery without having to put out the external solar array. But I have to have aircon. So anyone that knows me knows that I can't stand humidity and heat. I'm sweating like a mofo here already. While I'm waiting for that to happen, I've scored myself a trailer from good old Dad. Emptied it out today, and it's going to be pretty schmicko actually. There's a few surprises to come with the trailer. And in the trailer will come Bianca, my Ducati motorbike. One of the key things for me was to not only get the van and take it out how I want it, but I wanted to bring the motorbike with me. So yeah, I guess the last little piece that I didn't discuss, because I haven't covered the remodeling of the van, but right there is going to go a bathroom. So full shower, and the compost toilet will go into that. But yeah, the plans for the remodel haven't been signed off yet.